What is the best diet to lose weight without starving yourself or doing any crazy diet? Now, welcome to the podcast. Today, I'm hoping to answer this question for you because a lot of people ask these questions, and I get why you're asking because you don't want to waste time doing all kind of crazy stuff and not get the desired results. So I'm hoping today where I can go through a lot of this and then answer a lot of your question in that regard. So to answer that question, the easiest answer is the best diet to lose weight is the one you can stick to. Now, contrary to popular belief, people going on these different diets where it's low carbs, high protein, keto, intermittent fasting, joining like a slimming club, Weight Watchers, Slimming World, or as them call it, Fat Club, like all these different things. The basics when it comes to your diet and your weight loss is nourishment meat. You want to nourish your body. Yeah, so the basics of your diet is to nourish your body, which means basically giving your body the nutrients it needs, which comes from the food we're eating. So your protein, your fats, your carbohydrates, i.e. your fiber. So you want to make sure you're getting all of this in a balanced ratio as best as you can, especially in whole foods, not whole foods like holy foods, those whole foods. I digress. So yes, I can tell you to go in a calorie deficit. Yes, I can go track your macros and do all that stuff. But fundamentally, the principle of weight loss, you need to have a balanced nutrition. You can do all the weight loss drug, medicine, tablet you can take in the world, but it still doesn't go deviate from the simple fact of you still need to eat. And that's the thing where we don't address when it comes to the whole weight loss thing. So balanced diet, so you want to make sure you're having enough protein, which is the one thing a lot of you ladies don't get. I know, yes, there's some guys watching this. Guys, same thing for you, but I highlight ladies because I work predominantly with women. With my boot camp, I'm just finished a session now. And one of the things that I see is like women tend to have like less than 80 grams of protein for the day. That's like really low. Yes, I know it's hard to get your protein in, but you need to eat more to lose weight. So a lot of the times you ladies are going, I'm struggling to lose weight. 9 times out of 10, you're not getting enough nutrition, and you're still going, well, I've cut carbs out, I've cut fats out, but you're still putting on weight. So clearly what you're doing so far is not working, because you need to up your protein intake, up your fat intake, and probably reduce your carbohydrates. But then we also need to look on what kind of carbohydrates you're having when you're consuming, because carbs are not bad. It's just how much quantity you're eating in. Less is more. Yeah, go for quality over quantity. Where a lot of us, when it comes to the carbohydrates, is we eat them in abundance and don't realize that's the main problem we're having. Yeah, so your protein you need to up. Fiber, i.e. your vegetables, leafy greens, healthy fats, whether it's your nuts, fats from the meats you're eating, those good things. Because when you think about it, fats are giving you all kind of vitamins your body actually need it. And a lot of you go, well, fats are bad for you, it's high in calories. Okay, but when them put low sugar, then put fat in it. When them put low fat, then put sugar in it. So either way, you're stuck in that bubble. Whereas when you eat wholesome foods, you don't have that issue. So you can't tell me that, oh, fats are bad, but you're putting on weight when you've reduced it really bad, and you're eating a lot of carbs and you're eating a lot more sugary stuff because your body's craving something that you decide to cut out of your diet because you're trying to get a goal. And when you get the goal, you're going back. I want you to go forward with the knowledge to know this is the best way for me to lose that weight. Okay. The second thing I want to address when it comes to the best diet thing, you want to be realistic with your meal ideas, with your snacks, with making healthy, enjoyable foods. So when I say realistic, is not going for this crazy meal plan and it's not foods on there that you don't eat. If you don't have quinoa, why you go buy quinoa? If you want to try it, great. If you don't like couscous, why you go buy couscous and start naming it? I hate couscous. I'm okay with quinoa, but I don't go out my way to eat it. So you kind of have to be realistic with the food you're eating and make sure it's on your budget. And you can do all of this on a budget as well, which I won't get to. So firstly, be realistic with your meal ideas. Snacks. What are you having for your snacks? Are you having more fruits? Sorry, I digress. You need to have more fruits, more veg. If you can, some people they'll snack and like bring like little protein snacks or yogurt and fruits, like high protein yogurt or Greek yogurt. They're good because it's, and then you have your fruits on the side. Some people they'll mix a bit of jam in there, a little bit of jam to sweeten it up because it's Greek yogurt, it's not sweet. A bit of honey works as well. So it's like finding ways to make the thing you're enjoying or you like and make it a little bit healthier. Crisp, I'm not saying to cut crisp out completely or cut chocolate out completely. You can have it in moderation, but if you know you're not under self-control, leave it alone. Most people really need to sacrifice that thing and then develop some self-discipline, develop that ability to say no to themselves. The best thing is to not bring it in the house. That's the best way to avoid it. Don't bring it in the house. And if you want some, treat yourself once a week. Okay, cool. But preferably, rather you avoid them completely. Stay focused, and then when you get to where you need to be, then you can change up your meal plan a little bit to maintain your work. Okay, so you want to be realistic with your meal ideas and the snacks. Now, you have to make it enjoyable. Like, that's the one thing that I must say when it comes to the whole weight loss and food. If it's not enjoyable, you're not going to want to do this thing for a long time. Well, Omeil, I'm trying to lose weight and have fun. That's fine. But which diet have you started that's really intense and say it's a 6-week thing and you did it for 6 months? Most of you haven't. That's why you're still going back to, I lose 10 pounds and I put 20 on. I lost 20 pounds, I put 30 on. So it's like, buy one, get two free. Buy one, get one free. Lose 10, get 10. It's like, what are we doing? So I'm trying to get you to go away from that yo-yo diet culture where you're going back and forth with all these different diets where you've lost it, you've put it on. We're trying to go, right, I want to lose a pound, keep that pound off. I want to lose 10 pounds, keep the 10 pound off. I want you to change your lifestyle, your mindset towards this weight loss, and that's a whole nother video that we'll come to. So when it comes to the losing weight and the getting fit, you have to be consistent with your diet. So being realistic with your meal ideas, changing up your snacks, making it enjoyable, making it fun. You don't need to spend 2 hours meal prepping on a Sunday if that's not something you want. You could do, every time you make a meal for dinner, you make one for lunch as well. Simple. You're making dinner and lunch in one go. So you make it that way. You can marinate your food and put them in the freezer. Sorry, I had to look. You can marinate your foods, put them in the freezer. You can get your stuff from frozen, put it in the oven, put it in the air fryer. Try and find ways to make it easier for the whole cooking, especially if you're a busy mom, you're a dad, you're working, you're full time, you have picnic, like whatever your case may be, there's people busier than you doing the thing you're doing and still losing weight because they make it a priority. That's the most important thing. It's that, one, it's a priority. It's really important to them. 2, it's adjustable for them to be consistent. It can be adjusted. It's not set in stones. You know what? I was meant to have chicken and rice today. I couldn't have it. I had to go and get a chicken salad at Tesco because that's all I could, is either that or going to KFC. You know, I'd rather you have the salad. Yeah, I'd rather you go and do that. I'd rather you go have the pasta. It don't need to be perfect. What we're trying to do is build a brand new relationship with food and break free some of these habits. And if you're not aware of these habits, you can't break free of them. So that's why a lot of people are in this vicious circle, doing a lot of these crazy yo-yo diets, buying these tablets, paying for injections, rushing the weight loss process, and still not happy with their body. The whole point of me doing this and giving out this content, I want to help people lose weight. I'm talking, yo, you got 100 pounds that you need to move, that you've been trying to shift for the last 5, 10, 20 years and you're still in the same place. I'm seeing people at the NHS in the UK, people are, after 10 years, they've been waiting for weight loss surgery. In 10 years, in 12 months, you could have lost that weight. In 2 years, you could have lost that weight. If you set yourself a real goal, not realistic, a real goal, start and get better along the way. Your diet don't need to be perfect. This is where people go wrong. They try and get their diet perfect and then they fail because they make it so intense. Go hard or go home. Most of you go home. That's why you're still struggling with the same 10-20 pounds and going, I'm really overweight. But when you realize, actually, no, you're not. Give it another 2 years when you need to lose 3 stones and you realize, oh shit, I've got a real problem and I'm trying to get you not to get to that point. If you're there already, I want you to get your way something you can start now. The best time to start this weight loss journey is now. As soon as you come off of this video, right, I'm gonna start now. That's it. Because when you start now, there's no need for planning. You can make the adjustments. You know what, when I go shopping on Friday, I'm gonna do this. Tomorrow I'm gonna go buy this. You know what I've got in the cupboards that I can start now. Oh, you know what, right, we're gonna start cooking more. Like literally just that one thing there, cooking more at home from scratch will be a game changer. Let me hear, oh, Omeil, I just don't have time. That's fine. You don't work 7 days a week. You have 1 day off. Make it enjoyable, make it fun, make it something that you're looking forward to, because then once you start doing that, you're looking forward to it. It's a great thing, as opposed to your doctor telling you got type 2 diabetes. Oh, you got this, your cholesterol's high, your blood pressure is high, you got this coming on. Don't wait for these things to start popping up, because I'm telling you, it can get worse. Where you are now, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I've been doing this long enough to tell you this. I've seen people come back to me going, you know what, Omeil, when I came to you, I wanted to lose 2 or 3 stones. 3 stones because they were being greedy, like there were 13 stones. 2 stones would have been fine, but pushing the mark, I wanted to 3. Now I'm 16 stones. Now I'm 18 stones. Bear in mind, some of these people haven't got kids. They haven't got kids. They just didn't want to do the work. Then the weight's still putting on. Here's what you need to look at this. On average, based on the person that put on 3 stones in the last 3 years, you're putting on about 1.12 pounds a month, every month, consistently. So if you're not losing weight, you're gaining weight. Let me repeat that. If you're not losing weight, you're gaining weight. You might not be able to see it now. You might not be able to realize it now, but you are. One day you're going to realize, you know what? I'm not in a, for you ladies, clothes size. You're not in a size 12 anymore. You're in a size 16. Not the, oh, fitted size 14, because you know you're round in the right place. It's like a 16. For guys, you're going from large to double XL, heading triple XL, because it's like, oh damn, I let myself slide. I've been busy at work, grabbing whatever you want, and then it's only when time you start realizing, I went up the stairs, I'm out of breath. Don't get me wrong, it's not terrible that you're there. You can still make a change. What I'm trying to say to you is, if you're there, let's do something now. Don't let it get worse. If you're not there, keep going. Just make the adjustment, get better at doing the thing. But we're trying to get you in a position where you can go, right, this thing don't need to be perfect. The weight loss journey is a journey. It's not a destination. You're not going on holiday. This shit ain't holiday. When you get the body, you go on holiday, you enjoy yourself, you live it up. What am I doing consistently over the next 6 months? How much times a week am I training? You know, I mean, I can only do 1 session. Great. What does your diet look like? You know, I don't know where to start. Here's what: get your protein intake up to 100 grams. Start moving every single day. Get at least 3,000 steps. If you're not getting much, if you're working from home, go for a little walk. Simple. Start going for a little walk. Get your protein intake up to 100 grams. Eat more vegetables if you're trying to lose weight. Don't worry about the fruits, because the fruits, the sugar, it's not the end of the day. I'd rather you have the fruits than not have the fruits. Then the next thing is, I'm going for my walks. 3,000 to 5,000 steps. It's that easy. I'm not trying to say 10,000, because some of them now move already. So if we start with 3, the problem that we're having is we have not got a habit of showing up. 80% of the job's done by showing up. I can change that to 90%. It's 100% show up rate. 100%. The effort, that will get better as you get better at doing the thing. But you showing up, that's 90% of the work. The effort that you put are 10%. Today, 4 ladies showed up to boot camp, did their thing, went home. The push at the end, the struggle, the slow down, didn't care, kept reminding them, all I care about is you moving. That's it. When you tell somebody that, it's like, you know what, you know you can do 10. So in that minute, you're gonna do 10. Guess what you do after that? 30 seconds left on the timer, you're gonna keep going. You're not gonna stop halfway. You're gonna take a cheeky rest, which is fine, and then push through. It's the same thing when you diet. Oh, Omeil, I keep falling off. You know what? After 2 days, I break. Great. At least you know it's at 2 days. Let's try and get it to 3 days before you fall off the wagon. Then 4 days. It might take you 3-4 months to do that, but doing that habit, keep going, get better at it. That's a stone gone. 2 months, you can lose a stone. You can lose that in a month, but we're not trying to put pressure on you. This isn't about pressure, go hard or go home. This is about how consistent can I be? How well can I do this thing? How can I make this diet work for me and not make me feel like I want to give up? Not have people telling me, oh, I thought you was on a diet. That's the next thing. That's a bonus tip for you there. You don't need to tell everybody you're on a diet for it to work. The less people know your business, the better. Because then you don't have people going, oh, you went McDonald's. I thought you was on a diet. You're having a burger. I thought you was on a diet. You have it. I thought you was on a diet. Who the made you the diet police? Yeah. In fact, looking at you complain about your weight. What are you telling me about diet? Unless you're holding me accountable, unless you're genuinely asking me, I thought you was on a diet. What's going on? Oh, do you need some support? If that's the kind of help I get, cool. But most people are not asking for that reason. Yeah. So think about that when you're trying to lose weight. Is it going to be something I can keep going and doing? Is it simple enough for me to do it? Count them out in 5 steps. If you need more than 5 steps, that's not a diet. Yo, you're on a where can't now your diet reconstruction operation for failure. Whatever I'm just saying, I can't repeat it. I just made it up. But what I'm trying to say to you is, if your diet, your workout, and your routine isn't something you can count out in easily, 5 steps maximum, it's too complicated. When I plan my session for boot camp, if you have to think, it's too complicated. When I go to the gym, here's my routine for as a little extra bonus. In my guard gym now, I'm a cam bothered, bench press, lat pull down. The bench press is here, the lat pull down's there. 5 set from warm up, 2 set, then the rest is working. Then shoulder press, if me I do that, or I may go up on legs press, leg extension. If those machines are busy, I'm working legs, so I go find something else in the gym to go and do. I'm not complicating it. What's my goal? I need to move. That's it. With your diet, it's the same thing. What do I need to get? My protein, get my fiber, and a bit of carbs. The carbs is not that important, and I say that because carbohydrates and anything, carbohydrates and your vegetables, it's the fruits. So that's not that important. If you up your vegetables, up your protein intake, everything else will start falling in place. And then you can even slot in a few treats here and there. But let's be honest, if you're on like a boss, you're not supposed to look for a treat. Treat yourself when you get to your goal. Anyway, like and follow for more Omeil podcast. Omeil Walker here. Thank you for liking, follow, comment down below. And here's a big takeaway. If you're still here now, what have you learned from today? And let me know what support and help do you need, what you want me to talk about in the next topic. And the next video after this, I'm going to talk about mindset for weight loss, the weight loss mindset, and how to get yourself around there. See you in the next one. Like and follow for more, and follow me on all social media platforms. Omeil Walker. Let's go.